Here we are hooking up the breaker for the AC input for the overload. Power coming in. Again, this was a recycled bracket that used to hold up the inverter to the rack. It was rack mounted. It's the AC input. I use regular wood screws, very thin, and spacers to keep it away from the back wall. Same thing with the board. Put spacers in. I had to cut some silicone that was holding these when I took it apart, and I transported this circuit, and then I thermal glued them so they stay in. This was covered with a rubber shield. That's when it was in a steel enclosure, so I'm leaving it open. There's going to be a fan up here. This hole cut out. I have a pretty cool fan. I'll go up there. This is the fan right here. This fan, I'm going to put it up there. And I'm actually going to try, that's when I'm done, I'm going to use crazy. Let me take this off here. I'm going to use this thermostat. Isn't that crazy? And what I'm going to do with this thermostat is I'm going to control the fan in this cabinet. So when it gets too warm in here, I could set it like if it gets 80 degrees in this cabinet, or maybe 90 in the summer, so that it doesn't keep triggering. Put it on cool and use the relay of any home thermostat. And this way I'm going to buy a special circuit. It's cost me a fortune. I actually got this in the restore for 10 bucks. And it's touchscreen. So I'm going to be able to, I think I got a hit program. I'm going to be able to set the temperature in here. And the fans, this will cut on and off. It can handle 2 amps. Back up here on the top. Pretty cool. And it'll keep this cool. Maybe cut another hole on the other side to push the air through. That's one of my ideas for keeping this cool. Again, when I got this inverter, I thought it was 1,000 watts. It's actually 700 watts. But I'm going to use it anyway. It doesn't have communications like to connect the Cat 5, which I was sad. And it has a RS-232. We're going to use that. I got to see if I can download software from the company to monitor the inverter, see what's going on. But I really don't need to monitor it because I get a lot of information here. I get volts out, battery voltage, wattage usage, frequency that's coming in, if it's on line current, if it's on battery. So this could be used. I'm going to supplement whatever I connect to this. I won't have to pay. You know, it'll be free energy from the panels. I need a better MPPT controller. This MPT 7210A MPPT solar charge controller is very cool, but it's boost, not buck. Under 20 volts, zero load, shows the temperature, no input, the volts on the battery. Cool. Very nice. This test was successful with one battery. Bye. to find the full specs, but it says only 700 watts.
Oh, 700. I was like 7 watts.
700. It probably
Another 36 volt inverter?
maybe it's more truthful. You know, it's probably very similar to the black one that you guys are using.
Right.
Yeah, so it looks better than the other one, and it doesn't have the honking transformer.
Oh, wow.
So
you're still gonna hook it up? How did you waste your time on it? It's not gonna.
Nah, I'm gonna do it because I can run a test.
They're usually not that.
700.
They're usually not that rating, right?
Well, this one looks like.
Oh, so it should be like 600 watts.
Nah, I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna load it up. It tells you how many watts you're pulling, so I should be able to. The readout tells you everything: input, output.
Yeah, you could probably run a refrigerator.
Yep, and I've been recycling everything. I even found wire in the garage. This tiny clip here is from Windows, the shades, Venetian blinds. There's a little clamp for the middle, and it's perfect to hold. This is actually the shutoff, emergency shutoff wire. You could hook up something like a fire alarm or something to turn off the inverter. So that's pretty cool. And then they have a switch here, which I thought was power. It's communication. Real.
Oh, so it'll be on all the time.
No, I think it's communication. You could daisy chain this. You could add batteries. That was the company's thing. They went to server UPSs.
Oh.
And this wire here was to put a network card if you want to put it on the internet.
Well, you gotta change that, Ralph. You gotta change that.
Yeah. What? This?
Yeah, get the higher watt one, man. They're gonna be wasting your time.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in with everything on the side just to get it going. I went this far.
Right. Okay.
This will be like a first video build using Tom's batteries and see what happens, you know. And then I could change the inverter. My other one will fit right there in the middle too. So when I go to change it, it's gonna go right in the middle.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I got one in the garage. The only difference, that one has the giant transformer. It's heavy.
It's bigger than the one I gave you?
Yeah. 1500 watts.
Oh.
So.
Fucking A, use that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that. That one. That one's not fancy. It doesn't have this pretty little display. You know. I gotta get my hands. Nah, this is nice, Ray. This gives you a shunt. It gives you line current. Oh, this is good because I'm gonna buy circuits to tell me that information. So it'd be cool to have it all built into the UPS. It saves me from buying anything else. You know, like this wall is all cheap. If you think about this wall, I paid $15 for the box. I painted it black. I got this in, so I could say this is like a super DIY, you know, cheap build, you know, from parts that you can find. So basically it's recycled, a lot of it, except, you know, for batteries and screws and little things that I added in.
Ralph, you know the blue and red batteries I got?
Yeah.
For the price, I could have got the Boston batteries, because the Boston batteries does better on the I think
power. Yeah, it's probably high capacity.
The Boston batteries, right?
I would think so. Whatever's cheaper per watt, you know, per amp per watt.
It's cheaper than the blue and red batteries.
Yeah.
Max.
Because they're $50 each, and the Bostons are what?
The Bostons are like 50. What was shipping is like 55, maybe a little more than that.
And the ones you just got with shipping?
$5 with shipping, free shipping.
So, is it the same then? Same?
No, because I think what's 40 times 12?
It's 480. Did I lose you?
You sure?
Well,
each pack does 40 amp hours.
So $40 times how much? 12?
No, not amp hour, not my.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. I didn't hear the numbers.
So it's 12 volts, 40 amp hours each pack, $55.
So wait, 40 amp hours.
Setting it up is,
How many
no,
batteries?
it's not 12 volts. I'm sorry. It's not even 12 volts. It's 3.7 volts.
Right.
The way I'm setting it up is I'm putting 3 of them, so it's still gonna be like 40 amp hours, because right? You know the math behind that.
Well, yeah. You when you put them in parallel, then you just add.
So I was gonna get a bunch of them to do a Powerwall, but I'm like, and it's good because I could put them all in a box and send it to Puerto Rico, but money's kind of tight right now, so I can't be impulsively buying shit.
But you know that Javier in Puerto Rico, you could just contact him and see if you could get your hands on, because I think Tom donated what, 16?
Yeah, no, financially I can't, Ralph. Right now I can't.
No, but that's the cheapest way. If
anything with the money, I will buy like a lithium ion phosphate battery, like a car battery.
No, but what I'm saying is for delivery, the PR. You don't. Right. But you could cut that cost out. That's a big cost. How much it costs to send a battery?
What are you talking about?
All right, well, let's move on.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you could cut the shipping cost. You could cut the shipping cost out. All right.
Because that's the only reason I'm going with these small packs, like a regular car battery.
Yeah.
Those little packs are great.
Right.
And I'm gravitating more to lithium ion phosphate because of the shelf life.
Well, you got to look at this way too. The work here, the work. Boston Battery, there's work involved because you got to put a BMS. And with the blue and blue and red batteries, they're just 2 terminals. It's real easy.
Well, all batteries is like that.
No, but the Boston, you got to solder. You know what I mean? Yours is what, two contacts, right?
Well, you got boxes with the XT60s on it already hooked up.
XT60 what? Oh, connectors. Yeah. Yeah.
I got 2 X2. Huh?
Yeah, you talk about the hover batteries. I'm talking about Boston.
No, Ralph. I soldered 3 packs have the XT60s.
Oh, you gave them XT60 connectors for the Boston battery packs? Okay.
I think 3 packs.
Okay. But those batteries are going to be connected without BMS. Right, you have a straight battery. And with the hover, you have BMS built in.
No, I know.
Yes.
But the ones that I got, I soldered 2 XT650s on each battery. One side for charging and one side for discharging.
Oh, okay.
But no BMS, right?
Right, you got to watch voltage. That's your BMS. That's how the other guy does it. You just watch voltage, and then hopefully you could balance your batteries one time before you build it, so like they're all even. And
I think that I charged them up, I discharged them with the washing machine, and then I charged them up the same time, so they basically are almost on sync.
That's like a poor man's bottom balancing, yeah.
Hello?
That's what it is. We are poor. I'm still here. I didn't go nowhere. It's just...
We're poor. Hello? I know, we're not going nowhere. I'm poor.
Hey, this whole wall. Look at this. I'm going to break a record on cost on this wall. Only because because I'm like Puerto Rico, and then you're like the United States. You donated those batteries, and
Oh, boy.
my Powerwall is. I can say what it costs. The Boston batteries, 50 each, and the hovers are how much?
I forgot how much I paid though.
I gotta look online. I don't know if they got them anymore. They don't. I think they were 30 something each, weren't they? Like 35 or something like that.
Oh my god. There's so much tail. I can't even.
All right, Ray.
Yeah, get busy, bro. Get that shit working already. I want to see your house, man.
Well, I'm not there yet. I'm a long ways from there. This is plain. Plain.
You know what? You gotta use 236 volts, right?
Nah, because of this thing.
You can do like multiple inverters.
Oh, look, to show you. There's the 12 volt. Look, this is one solar panel, Ray. It's on right now. And it's not in the direct sunlight yet. It's on. It's 39 volts. Baby dry.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm in 58th Street.
Ah. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Get back to driving. I'll call you later, all right? I was cleaning it up. I was cleaning everything on the bottom to get ready. The thing is, the Boston batteries, I could only hook them up. Then I gotta do work with those because I have to connect them in parallel, not parallel, in series.
You need a bus bar? You need a bus bar? No, you can't use a bus bar.
No, I'm gonna connect them to each other with crimp connectors. I'm gonna use the right wire, between them all. And then their output, the output is going to be on the bus bar. I'm making a homemade bus bar. You'll see that one too. Whoop.